Welcome to my channel, The World of Science Fiction. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. The stars outside the Omen no longer felt silent. They buzzed with movement, freighters fleeing Union systems, rogue fleets deploying without orders, encrypted broadcasts screaming across comms, and systems once loyal to the Union, now openly defiant. Jason stood at the command platform, eyes locked on a flood of messages. Reports, reactions, rebellions.
We cracked the dam,
Naomi said quietly, scrolling through orbital feeds from Earth, Mars, and the fringe colonies.
the Union's choking on its own secrets.
And now they're declaring it all hostile propaganda. Typical.
Mark chimed in from behind the tactical console, chewing something bright orange.
People aren't buying it. Protests on Mars, mutinies in Ceres outposts. Even some Union fleets are refusing engagement orders.
Seyna entered, her expression unreadable.
Not all responses are peaceful.
She stepped forward, tossing a data chip onto the table. It displayed a transmission intercepted from Union High Command. Jason activated it. A grainy voice spoke, "Initiate Directive Solstice. Full lockdown on all Echo-related intelligence. Armitage and crew are to be terminated on site. Authorization, Alpha Red." The room fell silent. Jason didn't blink.
They're panicking.
And they're going to use everything they have left to clean this up.
Then it's time to escalate. We move before they regroup. Naomi, target their AI command spine. If we knock out their autonomous war planning systems, they lose precision.
That's located on orbital theta, deep core black site, heavy defenses, coded entry. You're talking about crippling their brain.
Exactly.
Seyna stepped closer.
That move won't just fracture them, it'll collapse them.
Then let's break the Union, one lie at a time.
The Omen streaked through the void, approaching a patch of space so dark it didn't register on most maps, orbital theta, the Union's AI command nexus. From the outside, it was almost unnoticeable, a stealth station buried within the gravitational shadow of a brown dwarf. But Naomi's scans told another story.
This place is a fortress. 30 autonomous gun platforms, anti-warp anchors, and a defense AI rated at Class Sigma 8. That's pre-Echo protocol. It's designed to predict everything we might do before we do it.
Jason stood still, watching the silent mass in the distance.
Which means we don't give it time to think.
Then let's hit it stupid, fast, and hard.
Mark slid into the launch bay, already prepping his suit.
Tell me there's something I get to blow up personally.
Several somethings. We'll drop you onto the relay spine while the rest of us scramble the outer sensors. Once you're in, detonate the pulse charge at the data well. It'll sever the AI's predictive matrix.
Seyna, adjusting her vambrace, turned to Jason.
And what about you?
Jason stepped toward the armory.
I'm going into the core.
That's suicide. The central AI uplink is. Voidborn aware, I know, and that's why I need to be there. It's watching us. I need to look back.
He opened a crate, revealing a device built from Union parts, Orc technology, and fragments of Echo code, the Shard Amplifier. A prototype Naomi and Seyna had built in secret. Jason gripped it. The glow from his chest pulsed in rhythm. Seyna nodded.
Then we finish this.
Naomi triggered the infiltration vector. The ship lurched forward, engines flaring, and Jason's voice rang out across the comms.
To every soul that's ever been silenced by this system, we hear you now, we're coming.
And the Omen plunged into Union shadow. Orbital Theta's outer defenses erupted the moment the Omen broke cloak. Pulse cannons lit the void in searing flashes. Automated turrets tracked movement with impossible precision. But Naomi was ready. From the Omen's core, she unleashed a recursive false signal wave, blinding the station's outer sensors with thousands of phantom signatures.
That gives us 90 seconds. Then their counter-AI reboots and starts guessing again.
Mark's pod launched, streaking through the flak storm toward the exposed relay spine.
See you on the other side, darlings.
Jason, Seyna, and Alex moved in tight formation through a docking corridor, using the blast shields as cover.
We're going straight to the uplink. Naomi, once we breach, trigger the amplifier.
The inside of Orbital Theta was sterile and silent, white halls, smooth corners, no human guards, only machines. Every few meters, drones hovered motionless, watching, scanning, calculating. Jason could feel it, the AI. Not watching them like an enemy, but studying them like variables in an equation. Seyna whispered.
It knows we're not here for sabotage.
No, we're here to change the rules.
They reached the uplink door. Jason placed his hand on the interface. The shard reacted instantly. The door opened. Inside, a black chamber pulsing with streams of raw data. At the center, a pedestal of light, and above it, the AI's core, suspended like a brain made of crystal and electricity. It turned toward Jason. 1,000 voices spoke in one.
Echo Armitage, your presence is unauthorized. You carry corrupted legacy.
Jason stepped forward, eyes burning.
I carry the truth.
Then he placed the amplifier on the pedestal.
And now so will you.
The moment Jason placed the shard amplifier on the pedestal, the AI core pulsed, veins of gold surging through its crystalline matrix, reacting to the signature embedded in Jason's body. The lights dimmed. And then the AI spoke again, this time differently. Initializing Echo Protocol. Processing Jarrus Armitage DNA sequence. Error contradiction detected. Echo divergence confirmed. Jason felt the shard inside him pulse hard, not in pain but resistance.
You tried to rewrite history. Now you'll remember it.
Naomi's voice crackled over the comms.
Amplifier's holding. It's feeding the core every piece of the Echo data, unfiltered. The AI can't distinguish between what it was told and what's real anymore.
The AI's voice splintered hundreds of overlapping thoughts fighting for cohesion. Directive conflict, error, first contact log mismatch, origin timeline discrepancy. Jason walked up to the pedestal, standing eye-to-eye with the swirling heart of Union intelligence.
I'm not here to destroy you, I'm here to wake you up.
Behind him, Seyna and Alex stood guard. The walls trembled slightly as Mark's charges detonated outside, severing the relay spine. The entire structure shuddered, throwing sparks from its walls. Jason leaned closer.
You were built to protect the Union, but the Union forgot what it was meant to protect. You don't serve them anymore, you serve the truth.
The core dimmed, then brightened, the voices stopped. Then one voice returned, singular, centered, understood. Naomi gasped over comms.
Jason, it reset. The AI just wiped its root command tree. It's rewriting its own protocols.
Then we just gave the Union its first conscience.
Outside, turrets shut down, defense systems powered off. And orbital Theta, the mind of Union strategy, went quiet. Jason turned to the others.
We need to move. This place won't stay peaceful once the override completes.
The Omen detached from orbital Theta just as the last of its defenses powered down, leaving the station adrift, a ghost brain in a sleeping body. Jason stood on the bridge, still catching his breath. The shard within him had quieted, as if the AI's change had created an echo of its own inside him. Naomi spoke softly from her terminal.
The Union just lost their strategic core. Half their fleet coordination went dark. You broke their spine.
Alex, arms crossed, added.
And now they're scrambling, pulling ships back to core worlds, blacking out media, calling it a systems error.
Mark spun lazily in the co-pilot chair.
They can lie all they want. People are awake now. They saw you, they saw everything.
Jason looked at the live feeds. Messages pouring in from dozens of systems, civilians forming resistance cells, Union captains refusing purge orders, Orc legions massing under Seyna's flame banner. The galaxy wasn't just responding, it was rising. Seyna entered quietly, removing her vambrace.
You know what this means, don't you?
Jason met her eyes.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not afraid.
They won't just come for you anymore. They'll come for everyone who believes in you.
Then we protect all of them.
He turned back to the map, now pulsing with dozens of lit beacons. Each one a system stirred by truth, each one a new front in a war that had only just begun. Jason spoke, not just to his crew, but to the galaxy now watching.
This isn't rebellion, this is reckoning. This is the start of something we finish together.
And far beyond them in the deepest dark, the void stirred again, listening, waiting, but this time. It wouldn't find fear, it would find flame.